Is this you?
Podevi fare lo stitch. La mia
No,
non
no,
c'è.
escondemos, escondemos.
Alright, let's fix that. So, my name is Baruch. I'm a 3K ELO Faceit player. I'm an ex-semi-professional player in Counter-Strike. And I'm going to teach you what my aim routine was to lock in. So, first you're going to do is you're going to get aimbots. You can download it off the workshop map. Right when you load in, you're just going to knock off these three right here. Knock off one of the back walls. Open it up. You're going to make sure the bots are following you, looking at you, and you're all good. So, first thing you're going to do, you're going to get in the middle of all the bots, and you're going to do 180s. So you're going to get a kill, 180, 180, 180. You're just going to do this, 180. This is going to help warm you up, definitely for those bigger flicks. As you see, need a little warming up, a little rusty. I would do this 250 kills. Okay, just 180s, 250 kills. Next thing you're gonna do is gonna be a stop into a flick. So you're gonna have your crosshair off of the head. You're gonna go off. You're gonna counter strafe. You're gonna flick and then do a burst. Okay, so I'm gonna go off, flick, burst. Just like that. It's like little mini sprays. And then you're really just focusing on getting that kill within the first 3 bullets. Once you do this, say you're 500 kills now. I mean, you can change the number to what you need. Say maybe you don't have as much time. Maybe it's 100 kills. Maybe it's 50 kills, right? Where you're doing 50 180s and then 50 stop flicks. Or maybe you have all the time in the world and you can do 1,000 each. It's kind of up to you how much you want to do it. If it's a warm-up, I would recommend keeping it low, right? You don't want to burn yourself out before you get to a game. If it's practice, you can do that how much you want, 1,000. You know, Zentara says he plays like 5,000 kills in DM per game. So after that, after you hit those two, what you're going to do is spray transfer. So you're going to do the flick. You're going to combo the stop flick into a spray transfer. You're just going to keep doing that. And then you can kind of 180 spray transfer. You kind of start comboing them all. And you'll feel it, you get warmer and warmer. And then as you get better and better, I'm gonna give you a little bit of it more advanced. So that's kind of my basic. And then for a little bit more advanced is adding in like a W and D counter strafe. So like if I'm holding W and A, counter strafing with D and S. So say I'm going sideways and forwards, I'm hitting D and S and then flicking. I'm gonna go sideways, hit both, and then flick. But this is kind of like ultra mega sweat, and it's pretty hard to do. You can also add in, if you're flicking like this, if you to get your vertical, it's kind of like you're playing aim labs. And then just make it feel, when you're practicing, if you're standing still, right, and you just tap, 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 you're only going to be good at this. You really, when you're training like this, make sure that you're making it feel as real as possible. Like you're feeling that intenseness as you're playing, you're visualizing it, right? Like I just peeked underpass. Maybe I just peeked underpass. I flick to him. Feel that intenseness of the flick, and you'll start doing better. So then when you go into the game, it'll feel just like this. After I'll do those, I'll open it back up. This is if you're an opper now. Like if you're opper, I recommend this. And I'll just run around and I'll practice my flicks. I'll practice no scopes for closer bots, and then for farther bots, I'll practice my flicks. So I'll do like the walking counter strafe flick, and then it's kind of fast. So like I'm not just stopping and practicing my flicks while I'm stopping too much, but I'm also making it feel realistic. Crouching, sometimes I'll jump up here and then I'll crouch. I'll crouch so then I can practice my reaction, like versus just seeing the bots and then flicking to them. What I'll do is I'll crouch, I'll see the bot, and then I'll flick. So I'll crouch, see the bot, and then I'll flick. Same thing here. Just make it feel realistic. Like here on this bot. My double zoom as well. Just make everything in your aimbots feel as realistic as possible. Alright, so now I'm jumping into DM. After my aimbots, I'm running through every round in DM. I'm looking to do pistol, USP, sometimes Glock. I'm looking to use my Deagle. I'm looking to use rifle, both AK and M4. I'm looking in the DM to do headshot only. I'm looking for main things is my movement and my crosshair placement. When I'm running around in DM, I'm not just mindlessly doing it, but I'm making sure I'm maintaining good crosshair placement, and I'm trying to make it feel similar to in-game. Similar to when I was talking about in aimbots, you're gonna play how you practice. So if you're practicing mindlessly and you're practicing with poor habits, those poor habits are gonna come out when you play the game. When you get into that pug, you're gonna wonder, how come my time to kill was so slow? Maybe because your crosshair placement and your practicing was very bad, and you had to work and rely heavily on your flicking in order to get the kill. So you want to make sure that you have good crosshair placement, make sure your movement is well. Not only am I working with this rifle headshot only, but I'm also working on my sprays, I'm working on my burst, and I'm working on my taps. You'll see me go back and forth between tap, spray, and burst. Not only am I focusing on just crosshair placement and movement, but I'm focusing on peaks, holding angles. You'll see me running around and you'll see me holding an angle and standing still, maybe questioning, what are you doing? It's DM, just run around. But I'm still practicing holding that angle. Even if I don't get as much fighting, that little bit of practice is gonna help me a lot more than a couple of useless fights where I'm not thinking. And then over time, you'll begin to build an understanding of what you need. You'll understand, maybe my aim isn't working well here, and I'm DMing a lot and it's not really working well, so maybe I need to do a little bit more aim bots, a little bit more snappy, a little bit more energetic when you play. And then sometimes you'll feel like you're playing too much on these still bots and you can't track well, and it doesn't feel like it's really moving over to your game. So then you play a little bit more DM than you do aim bots. As you build day after day, you're going to understand what you need in order to play better in the game. Alright guys, that's all for me. I'm going to go into further depth into another video on some of the key aspects that you could be doing to level up your game inside CS that players don't even think about. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, turn on notifications so you can see when that video comes out, so you can be prepared to be one step ahead. And if you'd like to see any of this done live or ask me live questions, you can follow me on Twitch, and I also do coaching through Fiverr. I have the link down below, link on my channel, And when you do click on that link, it is going to give you a couple different options for coaching. Choose whichever one fits you best. With coaching, I'm able to help improve you specifically at a much faster rate. Personalized, tailored plan just for you to improve.